What's
Uh,
your next question?
so following up, I wanted to ask, what are your duties in the office as a CFO? What
Now,
do you do in the office?
uh, so I have two roles in the corporation. You have to establish the S corporation with a CEO, CFO, and a secretary. So then Jose Luis Gonzalez is the CEO. I'm the CFO and the secretary. I have two roles.
Wow, two roles.
So, mhm. Yeah, and this start with starting a immigration process. Uh, so then I become a legal documented person here. Then I start all the process, as I said, in the business, in the state license board. Later, my partner Jose Luis got the legal paperwork. Then we built the corporation.
Mm.
Um, so so that helps a lot, to have everything in place.
And the CEO, Jose Luis, his job duties are for in the field operations. He's more in.
Yeah, yeah, because as a couple married and as a business partner, it was hard to set up what's the role for each person, each owner.
Mhm.
So then my role is to take care of all the office duties, and his role is all the construction site duties. So he's in charge of training the employees. I speak with new customers, um, calculate estimations for future projects, uh, uh, search for material suppliers, uh,
Mm.
search for subcontractors. Um, so
And
he's the one.
he
Uh-huh.
also does the subcontracting as well.
Yes. We usually subcontract electricians and plumbers. That's the most common subcontractors we have.
Nice.
So he's the one who coordinate with them on a schedule. Uh, and
He does the scheduling as well.
yeah, and he deal with the building inspectors too. Uh-huh.
I would have thought that you did the scheduling.
Not with the subcontractors.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And he's the one who motivate the employees or who provide the warnings to the employees at the site,
Oh, employee
at the
motivation.
construction site. And he makes sure all the tools are at site in the right time. And, and he makes sure all, like, everybody's working at the site. Uh-huh.
That they're on time and that they show up.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Wow. How did
And
yes.
uh-huh.
How did
What I do is so it's take care all the insurance. We mainly have three insurance. One is the workers' comp, who take care the employee safety, and the general liability insurance who take care the building safety. So if something happen, getting fire or a mistake in the construction happen, then the general liability respond for that. And the third one is the commercial auto insurance too. So I have to be careful, like renew it and shopping for each type of insurance. And I take care the accounting books. Um, I do the analysis of the financial statements. I report the IRS. I report the EDB. I am the one who choose the payroll company. And so I'm the one like mainly interview all the business that I have to hire for the office. Like I interview ADP for a payroll and paycheck to company, and I have to decide which one to hire. And
Mm.
also for the insurance, I have to interview them and choose one of them. Uh-huh.
So each one has their trade-off.
Yeah. And I have an accountant who came every 2 months to check my books, and he gave me advices for my business. And also I decide who to hire as an accountant.
Mm.
And also I interview a CPA who's a professional accountant for corporation.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so then I choose one in Oakland also, and they've been very good. They so good with the IRS, and they never put me in trouble with IRS.
They
So
always
then
pay attention.
yeah, I keep them. The CPA, yeah, I believe like it's an accountant, but I think is the maybe
Beneficial.
uh, it's the high level of the accounting
Wow.
in the accounting field. Uh, so then I do the files for the employees. I keep the files, all the warning, all the keep record of their legal employment permit, all the hiring process. I'll do that here in the office.
Wow.
All the training, like now, California is asking for a sexual harassment training for every employee.
Mm-hmm.
So then I make sure they have that training in place.
Yeah.
So I have to report also the payroll to the workers' compensation insurance every 6 months. Um, Also, I have to put in a document the legal construction contract, and I send it to customers to get to collect the signature. So it's about getting updates on the laws on the contracts, so I get paid. Uh, I get
Mhm.
protected. Uh-huh. From customer who they don't want to pay.
That was one of my follow-up questions that you already answered. Um,
Yeah.
how do, how do
Why?
you, how do you target your customers?
When I initially they come to me either through an engineer or through a previous customer, and we start like the site visit estimation, and we provide the proposal. If they
Mm.
like the proposal, then we turn it to a legal contract, and we establish the payments on the contract and all the regulation. So far, I have to place one lien in a property. A lien is against the property because the customer didn't pay me. And two a small claim in courts. One in Contra Costa Court and another in Alameda Court. And I'm the one who always checking the legal language in the contract.
You're always reviewing the legality.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
So that probably takes a lot of skill.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Um, so I'm guessing you had two instances where the people who signed the contract, they didn't want to pay. They didn't want
Y-
to commit.
Yeah, so you have two protections, as I said. One of them is the lien. The lien is when, let's say, I don't want to, they don't want to pay me, then I put a lien against the property. When they sell the property, they have to give me the money they owe me.
Wow.
So when to go to a lien when the money they owe me, the amount of they owe me is more than $10,000.
Wow.
If it's less than $10,000, you can file a small claim in the court.
Mm,
So then, so far, I filed two small claims. One of them I won 100%.
that's good.
The other one I won as a 50% of responsibility. So the judge uh, ordered to pay me 50% of what they owe me.
Hmm.
And the lien that I placed, I won it in full too. It was $17,000.
Wow. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that lien was a thing in the contract of
Yeah,
for construction permits.
yes. And it's one of the rights of the contractors, general contractors. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
This is very good information.
Yeah, very good. You have
Um,
another question?
yeah, the pricing strategy. How, well, I'm guessing that's more of my I'm guessing that's for the CEO, Jose Luis, where he does more the estimating and
Actually, but I'm very like we are in constant communication, so we always like know what he's doing, and he knows what I'm doing. We always like exchanging information. So he do the estimation, true, but he provided to me the estimation, so I put it in a contract, and I'm the one who keep record of the cost of the
Mhm,
construction. So all the materials, all the hours in labor in that project. So my books, um, I put it as separate in a project. So each project has their own expenses. So let's say project number one, it takes in material $10,000 and in labor $15,000. So then if Luis did an estimation a total of, let's say, $18,000, then we said, oh man, we are not getting profit.
mhm.
So then we like learn as we are like as
Performance
we
risk.
so that's why we have to work daily on construction cost and monitoring constantly what is the process of progress of the project. So I always call him every week and says, what is the progress of the project? If he said it's 30%, so then I have to compare the total of the project. If it's a real 30%, we're okay. If we spending already 35% of the project, we say like we have to do something like something quick because we
Like
are
a
behind.
5%. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So then that's why the communication is a key. Is a key everywhere. So in the business is the same thing. So he keeps saying like, oh no, we are in the 40% progress. Okay, I check the books, all the expenses so far, and then I say, oh, we're fine. It's
Mhm,
okay. Uh-huh. So then also we ask our colleagues sometimes like, what is the price you put in that type of project?
mhm,
Sometimes they share, sometimes they don't.
mhm.
So, but we don't rely on that information. We mostly rely on facts.
Experience.